Senator Cheruiyot has found himself in big trouble after university and college students at the UDA Comrades chapter in Cheruiyot publicly rejected President William Ruto. The students unleashed a barrage of hard-hitting questions during an event held at Fountain School's conference hall, and this left the senator chewing his mouth terribly.
Asanteni sana. Naitwa Kiblangat Arab Moi from Kenya Islands University. Swali langu ni je, hizi vitu tunasema hapa inafanya kweli?
Gani hizo?
Yeah, this is because hapo awali tulikuwa tunasema serikali ni yetu. Serikali ni ya mama mboga, serikali ni asla. Lakini hata kwa nomination ndio tulifanya hatuchawana hata youth hata moja mwenye mleka serikali. Sasa tunasaidika wapi? Another thing, president akikuja hapa Bomet, Senator Cheruiyot, nataka nikuulize, president akikuja hapa Bomet anaongea tu 10 minutes ameenda. Lakini tunasikia akienda huko tunasikia 6 days, yeah? Sasa shida yetu ni nini? Unasikia chuzi alikuja hapa Tenwe kufungua a private hospital. Ni 5 minutes. Na tulikuwa tumeenda hapa kukaribisha president. Hakuna kitu tulipata, tulinyeshewa hata president anakuongea. Sasa shida ni nini? Ngoja kwanza, serikali ni yetu. Yaani? Sasa mnasema tena tukuje tuongee hapa mambo ya help. Na already shafanya kwa shule, sasa inasaidia nini? Mnaongea mambo ya housing. Si housing sasa hata unatoka Bomet. Nyumba zinaendelea kujengwa huko sasa. Sasa inasaidia nini? Mnaongea mambo ya SHA, nini. Na already zimefanya. Sasa tunasaidika wapi? Hata mimi niko private university na nasikia wanatupea 60,000 average kila mtu. Hakuna upkeep kwa wenye waliingia juzi. Sasa watasaidika vipi? You have to address those issues.
There's another video of JKUAT students chanting Ruto must go slogans during their graduation ceremony. And this further points out the fact that it is the end of the road for William Ruto's political aspirations to State House come 2027.
Dr. William Ruto, I'm sure you all know he loves you very much.
Thank you.
You are interested and heart. And we are doing our very best to ensure that.
Thank you, Uncle.
I'm sure you are happy. That is your way of expressing that.
Ruto must go. Wow.
The question is, why are university students very angry at William Ruto? In fact, a mere mention of the name William Samoei Ruto can generate a lot of public anger and hatred in any public gathering which comprises of the young people. There are a few takeaways that we can learn and deduce from this. Number 1, Kenyan youths, including university students, are not feeling represented in any government agency. They are feeling left out. Remember, it is the young people in Rift Valley and Mount Kenya who voted in President William Ruto into the presidency in 2022. We can't forget that. William Ruto has now neglected the very same people who sent him to office. And in 2 years' time, we shall know clearly to whom the real power belongs. Number 2, William Ruto, instead of bringing in young people, the mamambogas, watu ya boda boda, instead of bringing in these people into his government, he has recycled old folks like Wycliffe Oparanya, John Mbadi, and Hassan Joho in pretext of uniting the country under the so-called broad-based arrangement. Young people are feeling left out, and they do not see any single reason as to why they should vote in William Ruto come 2027. It's a game of convenience for William Samoei Arap Ruto. It is no longer necessary to keep the promises made as long as the long-term opposition leader Raila Odinga has been brought into the basket and he no longer attacks William Samoei Ruto and his cronies. Number 3, William Ruto does not listen to the people, except when the American government speaks. This is true, come on. Ruto only listens to the American authorities and not the people who elected him to office. I say this because you remember the other day when William Ruto consulted the Adani Group to manage our airport for 30 years and also to renovate our electricity transmission system. Kenyan people had made it very clear, and they had made a lot of noise about this, and it was quite clear that the electorate did not want anything to do with Adani. President Ruto only listened to the people after the US Department of Justice had indicted the chairman of Adani Group, Gautam Adani. So the people are asking whether it is the US who voted in William Ruto into office, or it is the Kenyan electorate who voted in President William Samoei Ruto to the highest office in the land. The youths are extremely disappointed. Number 4, the youths are well aware that there will be no jobs after they graduate. And even the few jobs that will be available, those ones will be reserved for those who are well connected to the government of the day. Majority of graduates will languish in the unspeakable horrors of joblessness and depression. Alfred Mutua the other day pretended to create jobs for the youth, but it turned out to be extremely disastrous. It was a disastrous exercise because they were told that there is a job for you in Saudi Arabia. But the problem is that you have to pay 100,000 shillings or 200,000 Kenya shillings as quote-unquote processing fee. Where does a jobless graduate obtain such sums of money? That is the question. It is even more feasible for somebody to start a business using 200,000 other than use that money as a job application fee. It's all messy and disastrous. And for anybody who is planning to secure such jobs, I'd simply advise you to start a business. Number 5, instead of solving the real problems of the people, William Samoei Arap Ruto is busy abducting people left, right, and center. Ruto is busy harassing his former DP Rigathi Gachagua instead of working for the people. I think there's a lot of serious business that the government can do. We should hear more of development taking place in hospitals and schools and colleges and universities. Instead, all we are hearing every other day are cases of abductions and detentions in Communicado, millions of shillings being dispatched to churches, while there are public primary schools in Kenyan villages where pupils still sit on the floor. These are the reasons why the youth are very angry at this administration, and as things stand, it is more clearer than ever before that William Samoei Ruto is not going to win the elections in 2027, not unless he wins by stealing. At the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this.